Danny from Bunko Forex here. It's been a while that I haven't posted any video on my market forecast and market analysis, and here we are. Today is 27th of July 2019, and remember guys, this video is not any signal providing service. It's purely educational purpose video. And remember, when you invest based on these strategies, based on this analysis, is at your own risk. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just crack on straight forward to our charts. As you can see, you're looking at the DXY. I like to analyze my DXY straight off all because it highlights the potential trades that we could take on. Oh, sorry, I'm having a trouble fixing this. Alright, maybe we should go to daily time frame. Alright, remember guys, I've already analyzed this market based on daily time frame. So we're going to look at these trades right straight to through we're gonna look them right straight through in 4 hours based on our weekly entry points. Because we analyze the trades based on daily time frame, looking for the trend, 4 hours looking for the patterns, and further on. Now guys, this is the DXY chart, and we're looking for further possible appreciation on the dollar. Why? Because we just saw that breakout that happened at the end of the week last week, and that created a lot of opportunities. One of them was the massive drop or sell-off of the USD that broke through that particular support level. And what's our take for the XY? First of all, as you can see from the screen here, we're looking at the resumption trade talk between China and the US. Next week we're looking at the non-farm payroll, and thirdly we're looking at the interest cut by 25% by 25 basis points. So that's not anything surprising, but our take will be, if it's going to be about 50, we'll be surprised. That would be a surprising number. Okay, technically you just broke through the resistance here up, and we're testing the new or the next resistance on this red arrow up here. So how are we going to trade based on that DXY? We're going to look for that pullback. As you say, pullback is where we look for our entries, look for that pullback and retest, and we're going to drive the price all the way up. And I expect this level here to be a very strong resistance level. Otherwise, I won't be interested to trade this unless it breaks through here, and we're going to look for any further advancement. Now, after that, let's go to the nitty-gritty of everything that's going to happen for the next week. We're going to jump straight on to, okay, let's look at USD. Oh, I love the setup on the USD. Why? First of all, is because just reached on the all-time two-month low here at 1.1262. I'm expecting further advancement, not advancement, like a temporary advancement on the USD. Why? I think this is what we call the dumb money. The dumb money is just retail traders try to buy at the bottoms or at the dips, and they wait and just hold that trade. So I expect the trade to come here to bounce a little bit back all the way to 1.12086, and for there we're gonna look for a short position on that particular trade. Now let me put an arrow where we're looking for that short position. It will be right there, guys, right there. You see that? Nice, very nice. Now that's where I'm gonna look for my short sale on the USD for the coming week. Otherwise, which other trade I'm looking at? Alright, DXY provides us with a good opportunity on the upside after the further. We expect another bullish pattern on the DXY, not on the USD card, sorry. Basically on the technical side, we just broke through that particular downward trend. Now we're seeing a bullish reversal, not a bearish reversal. So we expect the price to come down here to retest and call it a pullback and retest, and see further advancement on the USD card. Moving on USD CHF. Next. Nothing interesting on USD CHF. I would like to run over to New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD provides us with very strong conviction on the sales side. Why? First of all, the interest swaps between these two countries, New Zealand USD and the dollar as well, they are very far away, so it creates a huge fundamental, downward trend fundamental look at the New Zealand USD. Now, I don't want to explain much about that because that's what you're going to get on the course, but let me get straight up to our technicals. On the technicals wise, you just look here as further, we're waiting for that pullback, probably here or here on the red line or that blue line. Look for the further downward advancement on that particular trade on the New Zealand USD. Potential area of support area is just this point of C. I see this as a potential support area that could see a bit of support weakness on that further downtrend. Alright, moving on. GBP/USD. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty. I think this will be the last currency pair we're going to look at. And yeah, so on GBP/USD, remember we traded GBP/USD by following this downward trend, this downward channel line. We took some shots. First of all, that was right there. Second was right there. And the last one was right there. I gave you guys last week, I think it was on Tuesday, Wednesday, a short sale on the GBP/USD, and we took those gains. That was roughly, man, GBP/USD is a no-brainer trade, man, guys. Like, you need to take these kind of trades. That was almost 1%. We had almost 107.6 target profits, and that is huge for our trades. Now you do the math. If you trade a mini lot, that will be $100. If you trade a standard lot, that is $1,000. Alright, guys. Moving on. We're looking at the WTI USD. That's our oil. Now oil now is on a consolidation phase, so it's got a sideways move. There's no any particular move on the oil. So while we're waiting for main catalyst, and that catalyst will be the trade war. So any trade war signal will provide us a proper direction move for the WTI. Alright, moving on. I took a trade, I think it was on Tuesday, USD ZAR. I just bought it. I think I made almost $1,500, as you can see here, guys. Should I close it? You tell me. Just comment down below on a comment sheet, down below at the comment section. Your comments really mean a lot to me, and just comment down there, tell me what should I close or not. But my take profit is just right up there. Nothing fancy. I'm looking at the risk reward ratio of roughly 1:4, 1:3, I guess so. Let's calculate on that one. That was my long. My take profit was right up there. My push it up here. Yeah, risk reward of almost 1:3. That's a good one. Alright, Bitcoin. Do you see anything about Bitcoin? Not really. Anything interesting about all these cryptocurrencies? Well, I see maybe an advancement on the Bitcoin. Why? Because I see a descending wedge. Now, the wedge provides us a good turning point or reversal. That might give us a good, if that breakout happens on that line, we should expect any further advancement on the Bitcoin. But I put my buy stop right there. I just play safe, just waiting for that breakout. I'm gonna take my trade and take my profit all the way up. Okay. Some people have been asking me I should include some indices. Now I want to include Nasdaq 100 USD. It's quite a good one. First of all, oops. Sorry guys, I need to take that out. Alright, almost there. Alright. So we have been in a very strong uptrend on the Nasdaq 100 USD, where we had a lot of buy opportunities on the uptrend. The first kiss, second kiss, third kiss, fourth kiss, and fifth kiss right there. So you could have made a lot of profit. Now you're not too late to take on this trade, but let's look closely what's happening here. Now, first of all, Nasdaq 100 is an all-time high. Secondly, Amazon news next week could push the price further higher, and Apple earnings report this week, which is quite important one. Why? Because shares have outperformed the indices so far this year, and this week should be in interesting numbers. Also, trade war effect should be factored in on this particular earning news. And higher profit margins on software and sale of hardware. Now, guys know Apple have been trading a lot of the software part of business rather than hardware part of business, and that could be help them to increase or boost their margins so far. Now, as a trader, you guys play safe right there. Protect your ass all the time. Remember, guys, trade safely and have a good risk management. And if you're interested in joining our courses here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, just send me a message or just write a comment below down there, say I want to join, and then we're gonna have further contacts over there. Or just go to our website www.bongoforex.co.uk, and any further description on our social media platform will be down there. Thank you guys for your attention and have a good trading week. Bye. Cheers.